Starting a new role can be disoriented. You're learning a new company, team, culture, and set of expectations, often while trying to prove that the decision to hire you was, of course, the right one. If that new role overlaps with the start of the year, you actually have an advantage. Everyone is thinking about fresh starts already. A start of the year playbook keeps you from drifting and helps you design the story people will tell about you in this role. Step 1, re-clarify what success actually looks like. Even if you had a good onboarding experience, it's worth revisiting the success conversation now that you've been in the role long enough to see how things really work. So set up time with your manager and ask a few highly specific questions. Looking ahead at the next 6 to 12 months, what will make this year in my role a clear win from your perspective? And if you were writing my performance review for a great year next December, what would you want to be able to say about me and the accomplishments I drove? Also ask, what are the 2 or 3 outcomes that matter most? And don't settle for an answer about activities. Push gently for outcomes, not just get up to speed, build relationships, or support the team. Those matter, but they're too easy, they're not the whole story, and they won't put you on a promotion track. Then reflect back the answers. So what I'm hearing is that success this year looks like stabilizing X, moving Y, improving Z, and laying the groundwork for A. Is that right? This alignment gives you a North Star. Now your choices about where to invest time are anchored in an agreed upon direction of success. Step 2, map the people who will define that success. Your manager is central, but they're not the only voice. In most organizations, your performance and your potential are shaped by additional parties. Those are cross-functional partners who experience you in the day-to-day, your manager's manager who may barely know you now, but will weigh in later, and other leaders whose teams or goals are affected by your work. Make a simple stakeholder map. Who are my critical peers and partners? Who are my manager's peers that I interact with or impact or need to serve? Who sits 1 or 2 levels above me and has a say in talent decisions? Then ask, of these people, who actually knows what I'm capable of? Who's only seen a narrow slice? Who doesn't know me at all? You don't need to become everyone's favorite new hire, but you do want the people who will be in the room when your name comes up to at least have had one concrete, positive experience of working with you and be able to stand up and talk about it. Step 3, design early wins that matter. This is not about flashy heroics. It's about delivering something that makes life meaningfully better for your team or your stakeholders and is easy to understand. Sometimes we call this putting wins on the board. Look for a process everyone complains about, but no one has had the time or ideas to improve. Or a recurring meeting that always feels disorganized and inconclusive. Or a handoff between teams that should be seamless, but routinely causes frustration. Ask questions, listen carefully, and then propose a specific contained change, such as, for the next 6 weeks, what if we tried this adjusted agenda and decision tracker for that meeting? Or could we pilot a simple checklist or template at this handoff so we stop rediscovering the same gaps month after month? You're not designing the entire organization. You're picking a pain point, you're making it better, and you're making sure the people affected know why it improved. When the win lands, name it without bragging. We tightened X process and it's already shaving about Y time or effort off of the team. You're giving others a clear mental link between your presence and positive change. Step 4, be intentional about your narrative. In a new role, people don't have a long history with you. Their story about you is being written now, often in throwaway one-liners. She's the one who always brings clarity. He's the one who actually closes the loop. They're still figuring things out. You can influence which one it is, and it's worth your time to try to do that. When people ask, how is the new role going? Shift your answer from busy, still ramping, drinking from a fire hose, to something like, I'm focused on stabilizing X and getting Y unblocked this quarter. It's been great to start making progress there. That's a better elevator speech, isn't it? You're subtly reinforcing that you're here to deliver outcomes, not just intake information. Step 5, schedule a quarterly recalibration. Before the year gets away from you, set a check-in with your manager a few months in. You want to share what you've learned so far about the business, the team, the work, the challenges, the market. Highlight 1 or 2 wins tied to the outcomes that you aligned on up front. Name where you see the biggest opportunities to add value next. And ask what surprises them about your perspective and what they would adjust. You're signaling that you're taking ownership of your ramp up, that you're connecting your work to bigger goals, and of course, that you're open to feedback and invite course correction. A new role at the start of the year is a unique window. You're not locked into old patterns yet, and people are expecting some change. So use that to your advantage, not by trying to impress everyone at once, but by deliberately clarifying success, building the right relationships, and delivering a few well-chosen wins that define who you are in this job now.